All right, welcome back everyone. Next up, we're going to focus on some newer features in JavaScript. So these are things that are part of ES 2015. If you're not sure what that is, don't worry, we'll be answering that shortly. Over the course of the next few videos, we'll see a bunch of newer JavaScript features. These are things that generally make your life easier. They're worth learning about. And as I mentioned, they're all part of something called ES 2015. The one note that you should know up front is that some of these features aren't supported across all browsers. Mainly, Internet Explorer is the problematic one. We'll talk about some approaches to address that, what that means for you, if you shouldn't use these features. The answer is no. But also how you can get around it and how you can write code that will work in Internet Explorer, even if you do use these newer features. So very exciting stuff, very important stuff. Even if you just want to look at code that someone has written in the last year, if you don't know about these features, it might look like a completely different language. You might not recognize it. Not to scare you, most of these are pretty straightforward and easy to learn. And again, they exist to help developers. They exist to make developers' lives easier. So I'll start by just showing you a quick overview of some of these features. We won't actually look at the code, but there are various websites that go into listing features. There's a bunch of blog posts about the 10 must-have ES 2015 features you need to master, or this feature will change your life. There's a bunch of these different blog posts out there. This is one website I like. It's called, es6features.org. Notice it says ES6, not ES 2015. That is something we'll address as well in the next video. So on the left, you can see a bunch of different new features that have been added. Things like arrow functions, which we'll talk about shortly. What else do we have in here? Let and const. Things like classes and promises, destructuring, enhanced object properties. We're going to cover all of that in the next few videos. So that's where we're going. But we're going to start by trying to understand what the heck ES 2015 is. What does ES mean? What is ECMAScript? How does that compare to JavaScript? What is the mysterious TC39 shadowy group? We've got a lot of things to talk about, and then we'll dive into the new features.